Hello, good morning, students. I am Farooq Shan, the cultural ambassador, and today I am going to talk about the Constitution Day because it is 26th of November and it is the day when our Constituent Assembly adopted our Constitution, which finally got implemented from 26th of January 1950. So it was 26th of November 1949, the same day that our Constituent Assembly adopted the Constitution of India. Constitution of India is one of the lengthiest, bulkiest of the written constitutions of the world. And the most important thing that we are celebrating this day as Constitution Day is that every one of us, particularly the young students, must know the Constitution of our country. This is a book. This is a one of the lengthiest book, and it provides all the important aspects and the way of life as to how we are supposed to live, how we are supposed to contribute, and how we are supposed to be productive for the national unity and integrity and upkeeping the sovereignty of this nation. So this Constitution of India, it not only provides and gives us the way of life, it provides a lengthy list of fundamental rights and liberties and freedoms which are very much necessary for every citizen of this country to grow as a good individual, as a good citizen. So, as a citizen of this country, all of us must know that what are the rights which are guaranteed to us. And because these rights, which are contained in the part third of the Constitution of India, as fundamental rights, because these are the basic rights which are very necessary for the growth of every individual. So we, all of us, must know what are those fundamental rights so that we can grow as good individuals. It not only guarantees us the fundamental rights and the liberties and the freedoms as such, but it also does have the 11 fundamental duties which every one of us as a citizen must perform. First, we need to know what are those 11 fundamental duties which are contained in our Constitution, and to become and to be a good citizen of this country, we must always follow and try to perform those duties as a good citizen of this country. So, the Constitution, as I said, it guarantees the fundamental rights, the freedoms, irrespective of any consideration of caste, creed, color, region, or religion. It provides a number of freedoms like freedom of thought, freedom of expression, freedom to roam around, freedom to reside anywhere in India, religious freedoms, freedom of thought and expression, as I said, and at the same time, the other fundamental rights like right to equality, equality before law, and the preamble of the Constitution starts like we, the people of India. So it envisages that it is it contains the doctrine of rule of law. That means there is nobody above law. In the history of our country, we have seen that even the Prime Minister, late Prime Minister Narsimha Rao, he was prosecuted and he was jailed for some commission. That means there is perfectly the rule of law, and there is nobody, whosoever high one may be, nobody is above law. So the rule of law means everybody is equal before law, and everybody has got equal protection of laws. So this Constitution of India is one of the most wonderful document that we have, and by reading it, if we students we are reading this Constitution of India, we not only would come to know the rights and privileges and duties and the lifestyle that we have to adopt, at the same time, our confidence level is going to go high because this Constitution of India has made us proud. Today, we are the biggest democracy in the world. As I have already given you the reference of Narasimha Rao ji, that means we are the supremacy of judiciary is also upheld at all the times. So this makes us the proud citizens that after all these years after independence, we as a nation have progressed and we have successfully implemented the contents of our constitution in letter and spirit. And this is how we have to proceed further and we have to move ahead to make our nation a proud nation. So let us pledge that we all of us respect the constitution, the constitutional guidelines, the national flag, the national anthem, and we work together to uphold the sovereignty, integrity of this nation. And most important thing is that we need to work together for upholding the brotherhood, for upholding the composite culture, the unity and integrity of this nation. And this is what is envisaged and contained in the document of our constitution. And these are what are the fundamental duties of every citizens of India. So let us pledge that we will all at our own places study the Constitution of India, because this is one of the most important books that every one of us need to read, need to understand, and need to inculcate and implement at whatever sphere of life we are in, so that we are able to make this nation a great nation. So let us pledge to uphold the sovereignty, integrity of our country, and we are ready to fight for the nation at any times that need arises, and every one of us work to preserve our natural resources, the environment, and every at every stance we are behaving like very good individuals, very good citizens, and with this I hope that today I extend my greetings to all of the student community in particular on this Constitution Day, and I hope that we are going to be proud citizens, and we all will work together to make our nation a proud nation. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.